screen's off. You're live.
We're live. Today I'm going to go over working with the Cricut cutter, and we have a couple things lined up. First off, I'm going to start with showing you guys how to use our pre-printed sublimation patterns, and then we're going to move on to using those sublimation patterns on our sublimatable glitter. Yay. Okay, so we do have the theme of low cost, high fashion. That's the theme that we're going with like this whole month. And let's go, oh wait, I already have the design. Well, anyway, so we're gonna go look for some designs. And for that, I'm gonna use DuckDuckGo. That's a search engine that gives you better options. Can I spell Louis Vuitton? There we go. And then we're going to go with images. And I just wanted to let you guys know that when you are pulling images off of the internet, let's narrow this down, type in logo. And then something that helps a lot with getting a nice image off the internet is if you go to all sizes and you change it to large. Because I know some people might not think about like the pixel size of an image, but when you're working with digital images and printing, the pixel size can definitely make a huge difference. And so I went with this image before, but I don't think I want to go with that. I think I want to go with this one instead. So let's save the image. Let's save it as LV. It is already a PNG image. But I don't think can the Cricut cutter work with PNG images?
Try it.
Okay.
Learn together.
That's true, yeah, because I'm not sure if the Cricut can work with PNG images. I know for a fact that they can work with JPEGs just fine if the background's white. And also, FYI to everyone today, this is literally my first time ever using the Cricut Design Space and the Cricut. And this is my first time using our brand new heat presses that just came in. This is our 5-in-1 right now that is going for $500. Okay.
Sorry, I've been moving you around, your little box. I've been moving it around a little bit. I don't mean to be distracting with it, sorry.
I mean, I feel like I do the same thing when I'm like working the camera, because like that box, it's just like when you start using it, it's already in like a strange position.
When you make it go away, it moves on you.
I know.
So you have to like remember where you had it set.
Yeah.
Oh well. So right now you're pulling in the PNG, and it looks like it pulled in a PNG just fine. So they can pull, It says right there, they can pull in PNGs, JPEGs, GIFs, SVGs, DXF. DXF's weird because that's the file format for embroidery printers, or embroidery machines, I think.
Crazy. Why? I wonder why you...
I think that's what it's used for. I'm not super familiar with DXF.
Right. Embroidery is actually something that I have a lot of interest in understanding. So I watch other people do it and it looks sick. So I'm going to click simple because this is a simple image. It doesn't have a background. It's just one color. So yeah, it's a simple image. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to continue. Okay. I don't think I need to erase anything because since it's a PNG, it's already erased. I'm just going to double check to see if my image is there, and it is there. Okay, so we're going to continue. And we are not doing a print cut, we're just doing a cut because we are going to be doing it with this lovely Louis Vuitton pattern, Meta Louis. Okay, and then Yeah, sorry, I got distracted by the tags optional. So what would be the purpose of tagging your image that you're working with? Is it because this is like a cloud?
And find it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, uploaded this. Insert the image. It's really big. Gonna make this way smaller. Luckily this has a ruler on it, so let's see how big this is. Okay, it's about 9 inches. Oh, well, I might need to cut this down just to be a little smaller, or I could do it this way if I really wanted to. Okay, so it's not bad. It's like a 9 by 12-ish. So if I've cut this way and I'm going to do it long ways, do I need to set it in the middle or do I need to set it to one side?
I think on the Cricut you can see where the grid lays out, and it puts exactly where the grid is.
Ah, okay, I see. So I'm going to lay this on here like so. Wow, I did not cut this out very nicely.
But you have to pre-print it 8.5 by 11.
Yeah, but this is a little longer. And besides, if I just make sure it's within the length that's supposed to be. I'm going to go ahead and load it just beforehand. Okay. And then I'm going to lower this. Since it is 12 inches long, I'm going to make it 10. It's 10 by 12. So I'm going to make it, so the width is 9. Let's make it 5. Yeah, that's fine. It's going to be kind of smaller on the shirt, but that's okay. Okay, so let's make this. Great. And that is going to line up just fine. We're going to mirror it because it is sublimation. So with the way that you're laying it down on the matrix, it has to be mirrored in order for it to be right reading when you print it.
The matrix.
The matrix. Okay, so we don't need to use any of these. We need to go over to the browse materials.
Hey, see that grid? Make sure that lines up with your grid. So
I already did.
Like if it's on the right side. Yeah, that makes sense. Ignore me.
Anyways. So we're going to go down to paper because that's what this material, it feels exactly like copy paper or construction paper. I'm going to go with construction paper just to make sure that it does get cut all the way through. I'm just going to double check my tools and material loaded just cause. Great. Not going to do it on fast mode because I don't want the paper to tear. Oh yeah, and I press the button. Let's go. Let's see how this goes.
You look so concerned.
I've never used this before, so I'm kind of just like watching it like in a way where I'm like, that looks right.
So we don't even sell the Cricut. It's just, a lot of people use the Cricut, so it's good
Yeah.
to show it.
Someone in the warehouse dropped something. Now they're yelling about it. So what do you think is going to be the best way for me to transfer this off of the mat and onto the shirt that I'm sublimating?
I think because it should be, are you doing the word part or just the big LV part?
I was going to try and do all of it.
If you're doing all of it, I would try to use that TTD mask to pick it up, but you're going to have to put it face down and use the TTD mask to pick it up. It'd have been better to cut it flipped over.
Well,
you could always just
we all
lay
learn
it
from
on
our
the shirt.
I mean, I could just do this again, flipped over. We have plenty of materials.
Yeah, do it.
I think I'm just going to do that.
Like, because the way you have it there, it's going to be hard to kind of lift it.
Yeah, because like I thought about that afterwards and was just like, well.
Yeah, so see, it weeds itself fine. You could lay that out on a shirt if you wanted to, but it's a little trickier than if you did it the other direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do that. So it looks great, doesn't it? Looks great, but can't.
Yeah, so what
really
you're
put
going to
that
do
on
is non-mirror it and do it the other, flip the sheet the other way. Hey, Danielle's on the chat. Hi, Danielle.
Hi! I don't know what camera I'm in right now. Did you let everyone know that we're working with a Cricut prior in our description, written description?
So she didn't forget to mirror it, Natalie. She forgot to flip the paper over. So doing this technique we're trying to show you, have to cut it on the white side and actually non-mirror it. So yeah, she in a way kind of forgot to mirror it. It's okay. This is Sarah's first time. She's learning on camera with all y'all.
Yep.
So if she wanted to, though, right now, if you can see she's peeling it up, she could have just laid that on her shirt and pressed it, and that would have worked.
Yeah.
But she's going to try putting transfer tape on it. So if you have like small words and stuff, you can lift them all together first. Hopefully it makes more sense. I feel like saying it doesn't make sense, but seeing it will make it make sense. Yeah. So you're going to cut white sides and make sure it's non-mirrored when you send it to cut.
Yep. I think my thought process too was like when we do the pre-printed HTV, because with that, you know, it's already on a backing and everything.
So you could. Now I don't recommend doing this on a Cricut or Cameo, but if you have like a Graph Tech or a bigger, more pro grade cutter, you could put the sublimation sheet print side onto TTD mask or heat transfer backing, and then stick that directly in the cutter and cut directly to it and weed it out, and that works as well. It's very similar to what you're about to do, but it's a little tricky.
Yeah, that sounds tricky. That sounds like making your life just a little bit harder than just doing it. Okay, I guess my settings don't get saved. Oh, Jesus. It's just like, honestly, pressing this whole button thing is like very, it's just like I forget about it. Do you think I should? Oh, well, yeah, I should. I was about to ask a stupid question. Never mind. But I guess I should.
There are no stupid questions.
Yes, that's why I think I'm just going to ask it anyway. So the question that I thought was stupid that I was going to ask was, should I just use the sticker vinyl transfer tape? And no, I shouldn't, because that's going to melt, because it's not heat resistant.
Look at you.
Wow, wow, wee, wow.
You figured it out. You know, sometimes you can use paper tape. That one doesn't actually melt, but the clear tape will melt. Paper tape is so low tack, though.
Adhesive on the paper.
Yeah, paper tape's so low tack, I don't think it would lift it actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Isn't the Cricut such a fast cutter? It actually is pretty decent.
We are making sure that we're working with fairly simple designs too. some of the shirts that I've made and some of the shirts that Kayla make,
Yeah. So yeah, what you're going to do now is you're going to basically weed it out very carefully because it can tear.
Okay. Wow, this is kind of crazy. Just like the material versus the sides that it's on, because the other side comes off pretty easy, but the side is like leaving ink residue, and is much harder to take off.
Yeah, it's going to be a little tricky. So the hardest part's going to be when you put the transfer tape on is getting it to outstick the backing there.
Yeah.
I would almost pre-release it a little bit.
Right, just like go around and kind of do the borders.
Yeah, kind of like you do with inkjet dark garment papers.
Right.
Kind of pre-release it. You need a way to get the paper tape onto transfer tape form. It's cumbersome when I have 500 orders and I have to do everything face up, then transfer it over. Danielle, I'm not sure what you're asking. I'm sorry, Danielle. I'm not sure what you're asking there.
I didn't really hear you. What'd you say?
Sorry. Danielle asked, we need a way to get the paper taped onto transfer tape form. It's cumbersome when I have 500 orders and I have to do everything face up and then transfer it over. I'm not exactly sure. I'm sorry, Danielle.
That sounds like it's saying like, please, I wish that Sublimation things had a backing to them.
Yeah, that would be cool. That's how the Cricut Infusible ink comes. They have a backing. You know my Cameo paper. I don't know, Danielle. I'm lost. I'm sorry. Okay, we got...
Okay, cleaning up this
can
mess.
Can you hold that up, Sarah, to this camera so they can just maybe see a little better?
This is what we got so far.
So
Print side down.
Print side down, you see the Louis Vuitton. So now she's going to put TTD mask transfer tape, not the rhinestone transfer tape. Well, I guess you could use the rhinestone transfer tape.
I don't know. I feel like I would get extremely frustrated with that.
It'd be harder.
Because
so yeah, you're going to use the TTD mask. Yeah, kind of pre-release it a little bit. Yeah, just like that.
I'm almost tempted just to like kind of fully release it. And I'm going to make sure I'm not scratching the image. Okay. I'm sure I'm making strange faces while I'm doing this. It's Friday night. What are you having for dinner, Winston?
I'm having the new DiGiorno croissant crust pizza.
Let me know your review on that.
I will. It'll be in depth.
I'm having Ethiopian tonight.
Ethiopian food. That sounds delicious.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Although this is the combo that Ford is getting me. Ethiopian and to-go margaritas.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, it should be a wild time over at the Slick Kent house. And then tomorrow, I'm excited because I am going to make Chicago deep dish pizza in my skillet.
Ooh. The kind that you do cast iron?
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
I'm super stoked. I'm wondering if I should make the tomato sauce from scratch too, because I have all day, you know?
I mean, you got tomatoes? Do it.
Yep. It tastes so much better, you know? So much less sugar.
Is there a lot of sugar in tomato sauce?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Just in canned tomato sauce.
Probably mellows out the canned flavor.
Yeah, I would assume so. Just
I forgot where it
lost
was.
in my own set.
I appreciate you calling our workspace a set. We worked very hard on it.
Yeah. Let's see. I am going to use a pen and I'm going to mark where I need this. There we go. You got any other questions yet?
No. Me and Danielle are chatting, but we're fine.
Oh, whoa. Okay. You make it sound a little sassy. How many viewers do we have?
It's been jumping between 3 and 9.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
Way better than last week.
Better than last week. Where were y'all last week?
They probably didn't want to see print cuts for the billionth time.
Yeah. You get requests. You do what the requests are.
Okay, so when using TTD mask, which camera am I in? Okay, when using TTD mask, it's best to create a U shape like this because this is how you will get a more precise drop. So, whoa. Just lay it down like that. I'm honestly, with this, I'm not really going to squeegee it a whole lot since it's paper and it's already on something sticky.
It's working, you just gotta be careful with it.
Exactly. Just got to have a little gentle hand. Dang it. Okay, maybe I do need a squeegee. Why?
Go at it from another direction.
I just don't want this part to rip. It's like the biggest part and also like the center of the image.
The importantest part.
Frick. Come on, baby. Ah, there we go. Okay, that probably helped a lot. Oof, okay. Winston, I'm going to be real with you. I'm not going to suggest this to anybody. Because like right now what's happening is that since the residue of the sublimation is sticking to the mat, it probably means that whatever you're about to sublimate onto your shirt is missing color. So.
Well, this technique works in theory.
In theory. Yeah,
See,
so
the small letters I don't think are possible. When I've always done this, I've always done big chunky things.
yeah, I'm saying screw it to the letters. Because on top of that too, what else is happening right now is the paper on the back is coming off. Like the print is so tacked on to the mat that it's staying on the mat.
Does the LV part look okay?
Yeah. I'll show you in a second. You'll see. This is what it looks like.
That doesn't look bad.
Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look perfect though.
I think heat, once all the heat hits it, it should be fine.
Okay. We'll see. And then I have the fun task of getting this off of this mat. And sorry, there's like dye on the mat and
You'll be fine.
I know. I know it'll be fine.
All right, is your heat press on?
Yes, but for some reason it is not saying 400 degrees.
Auto off?
Yeah, it says off, but then the button says it's on. Weird. Okay, well, it's at 3:26, so I guess we have to wait. In the meantime, I am going to start cutting the glitter. So we have this ready for sublimation. And now I'm going to stick this to the mat. Oh, first I guess I got to get this font off of here.
Yeah, just cut it on top.
How would you clean this mat? Do you know? Like if you just got ink on it, but like you are trying to, would you just have to like?
See, you would have, anything would take away the stickiness, so then you'd either have to spray adhesive on it.
Yeah.
Or my suggestion is buy a new mat.
Sick.
But, you know, sometimes you don't want to spend money on a mat. Then you can kind of deal with it. I don't know. Like, you can make them re-sticky with spray adhesive, so I guess you could take rubbing alcohol, rub it down, and then re-spray adhesive it.
Yeah, because I'm going to show you all what this mat looks like now after doing this.
It's a good technique.
This is what that looks like now. Lots of schmutz.
I've seen worse. It's not covered in dog and cat hair.
Yeah, true. Honestly, I would love to see my cats walk on this thing. I feel like they'd be so alarmed. They'd be like, "Whoa, why? Why are my paws sticking to this?"
Hey, flip it upside down. There you go.
Just get so caught up in lining it up perfectly. Okay.
So for this one you're going to do, you can go pretty big. You can go through that full size that sheet.
Right. And also too, I know I've gotten this question before. Rainbow glitter is the only glitter that you can sublimate on, right?
So it's the only one I recommend sublimating on. Mm-hmm. The reason why rainbow glitter is slightly thicker than just white glitter, and you can technically do it on any light color glitter. So I've sublimated on gold, I've sublimated on pink glitter, silver glitter. It works, but you tend to get like little things of glue coming through on those where they don't look as clean as the glitter can be.
Right.
So it works, but it's not the best option. The rainbow glitter tends to be the best. Silver works all right. It's not bad, but it shifts everything silvery, so you kind of have to keep that in mind.
Is that more so just like catering your image to that kind of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like one of the coolest ones I've done, I did on gold glitter, I printed a cheetah and blew out the yellow of the cheetah before I printed it.
Yeah.
So it only had like the dark lines and dark spots of the cheetah. So the gold of the glitter was the cheetah's skin, and that one turned out really cool.
That does sound cool.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing I would just go with the glitter iron-on?
Yeah,
Does
yeah,
that
yeah.
work? Okay.
Oh, wait. So glitter's tricky on the Cricut.
I know.
So where it says pressure, right there, click on the down arrow.
More?
Yeah. Yeah, click more. And that. Then
And that's
you're
it?
fine. Yep.
Okay.
And remember, you are going to mirror this one.
I did. Okay, our heat press is up to temperature. I got this cutting, and so So I don't have to futz with the pressure on this. I'm just gonna hold it down myself, and I'm gonna use my phone timer as a timer for the heat press.
So this is similar to the technique I do on like the big Hotronics heat press, where you kind of just lay it on top of it.
And this is a swing away, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Hey.
So everybody, this is the new PerfecPress 5-in-1 swinger.
$4.99.
It's a really great heat press.
So I have a pillow in my shirt. Which camera am I in?
You're in this camera right now.
So I have a pillow in my shirt, ready for sublimation. This is a 100% polyester shirt, white. You can get it at Alpha Broder, which is 12 minutes away from our warehouse. We already did a little pre-print on that, so I'm going to lay it down on the shirt. And then I'm just going to have it right there and start my little timer.
And the reason you're doing that, again, is because you're not really locking down the heat press. You're just having it kind of hover on top for that really nice sublimation pressure, and it doesn't activate the timer. Yes.
And while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to weed this a little.
I bet our crafters who save every little piece of scrap is horrified the way we weed vinyl sometimes.
I mean, I understand that to a point. But it's also one of those things where we're running a different kind of business, you know. We are a warehouse full of vinyl. Okay, so.
Save it, save it. All right, there you go. And now you should be able to peel that away right away. It looks
Okay,
like
it doesn't look as bad as I thought it would.
Hold up your creation, Sarah. This camera.
Hold on, I'm going to take the pillow out. And make it not hot so my hands aren't on fire. There we go. That Louis Vuitton.
Look at that. That is a flea market special right there. That looks great.
Now let's do it glitter style.
Step it up one notch.
And we're going to do this on a cotton shirt.
A black cotton shirt. Ooh.
Yep. So you cannot sublimate on cotton, but since we are doing the glitter vinyl, we can do it on cotton. I'm going to finish weeding this thing.
This one, again, you're not going to want to do the letters. It's not going to be possible.
Oh yeah, I'm just going to leave those glitter.
Okay.
Wait, you sure? Because it's just laying the sheet over it.
No, it's laying the sheet over it after you've removed it from its backing. So it's going to be very, very difficult.
Yeah, then I'll just do it separate. Oh, I feel like I might freak people out too with how like I'm not very delicate with the vinyl. I just know. Do I need to lower the temperature?
No, because we're going to sublimate the glitter first.
Right. Okay. Just gonna cut this off. Make life easier.
Okay, so what you're going to do next is get your non-stick Teflon sheet.
All right. Oopsie. There we go. Teflon sheet.
Place that on your heat press.
And how much is a 16 by 20 Teflon sheet?
money. Costs money.
Okay.
So yeah, what you're going to do is you're going to peel it from its backing to expose
Okay.
the glitter.
This is another process that we highly recommend not doing detailed.
Yeah,
things.
you want big, single-piece, bold designs when you do this. It works to do it the best. You can do some complex stuff, but it's so dang tricky, and you gotta be really, really patient.
Which means that if you're running a business, it is probably not the most cost-efficient thing to do.
No, not at all. But if you're doing cool one-offs, or if you're charging $150 a shirt like some folks do,
There we go.
go for it.
So glitter side up.
Yep, glitter side up.
And then do I need to lay my sheet over it?
Yep, so you're going to lay your sheet over it the way you want it to be oriented.
Okay, so I only have 8.5 by 11s. But you know what? I'm gonna just patch it together.
You know what? I will go get you a big sheet.
Oh, okay. After this, I do have some other things to show you guys if we do still have time, which it looks like we do. I was going to show you guys how we do our pre-printed sticker vinyl. Put it on a cup. Let's see if I have the pre-printed vinyl. Yes, I do. Little fun St. Patrick's Day sticker vinyl, because I know that's coming up. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to cut just a little bit off of this.
Use not, waste not.
There we go. I hear a bunch of clicking over here, and I keep on thinking it's the heat press, and it's not. It's just anything that's in the trash can.
Great, so next step what you're going to do,
I'm just going to do this just to be safe.
so it doesn't, you can tape it down, it doesn't need it, but yeah.
It's just for when I'm handling it. There we go.
So next thing you're going to do is go to your heat press before you put that on your heat press, just the pressure of your heat press. So the cool thing about that one, put it down. Yeah, now adjust the bar until that is more straight. The handle. There you go. As you go, handle should start going up.
Am I going in the wrong direction?
Hold on. Pop it open. Now push it back down. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. There you go.
Needs to be about right there, right?
Yeah, push it down. Yep, that's perfect. Even a little less than that. Push it. Or lock it down.
Wait,
That's even less than that. Sorry, I'm watching the springs. Yeah, that should be fine.
how about that? That's
That's
pretty
perfect, yeah.
Smells great.
So, y'all, if you've never experienced a fresh heat press from the factory, they have factory smells. Usually when you turn them up to 400, you really start to smell the factory smells. I always recommend when you buy a brand new heat press, give it like an hour of being at 400 degrees to get those factory smells out before you use it regularly. I kind of call it burning off the factory dust. You know what would help if I paid attention to what camera I was using instead of actually just looking at you? Yeah, so now make sure everything's flat and straight. Nice. And the real key is at the end here, we're going to let this fully cool down, then you're going to be able to peel it away from the Teflon backing.
And it is for 1 full minute, correct? I mean, that is
Yep.
the standard time for sublimation. Okay. Full fun scraps. Throwing this away.
Hey man, that sure turned out cool. You could get like $12 for that at the flea market.
Honestly, yeah, probably. The only thing I'd have to say about it is that there's a little bit of like weird like heat banding on it, but that's not the shirt. Because I know exactly what a customer would say is why.
I see that. Yeah.
Why are those green lines on there? You know.
That could have been pressure. You know, maybe if you adjusted the pressure a little bit more, it might have gotten it out of it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. There's a few factors that might have caused that. So we got a comment saying from Mr. Robert, teamwork and solutions is the way. We agree. And then,
yeah, of course.
Then they said burn the factories. Got it. No. Don't burn the factories. You want to burn off the factory smells. Burn off that factory dust.
Who did you say this is?
Robert.
Oh. Hey, buddy. Oh, wait. I need to wait for this to cool down, right?
Yeah, it's best to wait for it to cool down. You can remove the front, the top sheet, the sub sheet. It's just don't remove the glitter.
Right. Okay. For real, y'all, this smell is crazy. So fun! Look, you can tell it's been sublimated.
Yeah. Did you put the XL pattern to the side of it?
Let's just not talk about that.
Nice.
I know.
Nice.
If I wasn't having to think about 10 things at once,
I know, I do it all the time on these.
I probably would be a bit more detail oriented with this stuff.
It's hard to remember all these details when you're also explaining it out loud.
Okay, so I took it off the heat press so it would cool down faster. And I'm just going to feel the backing because that's how I know when it's like cooled down.
So for cool peel stuff, a cool trick I know is get you a cold piece of tile from Home Depot and run it over things. You'd be shocked how quick that pulls heat out things. Alright, so is it cool to the touch?
Yes.
So now you can peel it away as one big piece. Sarah, go ahead and drop down the temperature of your heat press.
Yes. Also, should I use some transfer tape for this or no?
You're just going to lay it on the shirt. You don't have to. If you were doing like a multi-piece design, yeah, you could use transfer tape, but that's not always the easiest thing in the world to do with this technique.
Right.
It's best with just big, bold, single designs, one piece. So you want to press it about 300, 315, somewhere in between there.
Let's go with 307.
That sounds good.
For 15 seconds.
Again, this is the new PerfecPress 5-in-1 heat press, $4.99, almost $100 per feature.
What a deal!
What a deal! Deals. Deals.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, do I want to peel this off now?
Should be easier to peel off now. When it's warm, it's super pliable.
I think I heard that camera click. I'm gonna get this away. This press actually heats up and cools down fairly quickly.
It's got a small heat area, so, I mean, it's not that big, so I think it should be able to move pretty quick. I used it extensively yesterday when I liked it's pretty good. It's great.
Detailed explanation.
I mean, it's a heat press. What else do you want it to do? It heats up and squeezes things. There's a limit of what these things do.
So if anyone's looking for fun St. Patrick's Day designs, we do have fun designs on our website. This comes not only in decal vinyl, but also in HTV, and can you get this in sublimation patterns?
Absolutely.
You can, so you can get it in whatever material suits what you're wanting to work with. figured I'd promote that since it's coming up.
St. Pius Day. Yay.
They canceled the parade in Savannah.
Did they cancel it last year? Or did they still try to do it? I can't remember.
Honestly, I don't remember either. Wow, 1 year. That was a week after. Wow. Whoa, how time flies.
1 year of the great cough disease. The great no-smell disease. Oh.
Okay.
So yeah, just try to flatten that out.
This is gonna be a sick shirt.
We're at 45 minutes, Miss Sarah.
I know.
Doing great.
Finally surpassing a 30-minute video.
I think we're usually around this length.
I think the past 3 times we haven't though.
I've been a little lazy. I can't lie. Sometimes you run out of things to say.
Well, it's tough when you get the same request over and over again. Okay, we are at 359 degrees, so we got a little time to kill.
You know, by the time you lay your shirt on there and put that where it needs to be, you should be good, because you're going to have to readjust your pressure of your shirt. So lay your shirt on the heat press.
Yeah, that's true.
So what shirt is this one? Gildan?
Yes, this is our, I wonder if it tells me exactly which Gildan it is. No, it just tells me that it's HD cotton, which I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's a Hanes.
Oh yeah, you're right. Why is it called HD? Okay. Not going to question it. That's fine.
So sometimes if you're on the Alpha Broder website, if you scroll to the very bottom, they have a section that says real deals. You can compare the cost of shirts, and it's crazy because sometimes some weeks Gildans are cheaper, some weeks Hanes are cheaper. So, you know, always double check. It's crazy how much they vary sometimes.
You know what I just noticed about this heat press that I like a lot? It tells you the directions of like what is more pressure and what is less.
Oh.
I mean, I know that there's like the standard righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, but it's nice when you have a visual sometimes.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Do you think that's enough pressure?
That looks perfect.
Cool. Well, I'm just gonna stand here and get all the creases out.
Hey, pre-press.
Whoa.
Whoa, weasel.
Beautiful. It's flat. Okay, it's at 336.
Yeah, by the time you lay that down, it'll be fine. Because you can press glitter all the way up to 325, 330.
Yeah, it seems like it's a pretty durable vinyl.
It won't hurt it.
That's not the direction I want to go in.
Maybe put it sideways since the print's sideways.
Ha 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 ha.
Unique, huh? No.
Ha ha ha.
Just try to make some cool shirts, man. Flea market specials. This is high-low fashion. High fashion at low cost. Yeah.
Okay, this stuff on the heat press is actually sticking pretty easy, so be careful. Using transfer tape might have been a little easier, I don't know.
It makes it warm, so yeah, it starts getting sticky when it's warm.
Okay, everybody. Don't cancel me for this not being straight.
Dead air.
Oh, God.
I feel like you do one move and it wrinkles it more.
I know! I'm just like, ah! It's good. It's good. I don't need any help. It's fine.
Just zoom in the camera.
Would there be any point in me putting a Teflon sheet over this?
It'll protect it.
Okay. I am just going to do that because it is sublimated, so there is still ink on the surface. It's at 317. Should I just go for it?
Run it.
Oh, let me see if I need to adjust. No, okay.
So you only need to do it for 15 seconds.
Another flea market banger.
Hey, or private brand. The only thing about doing these LV shirts, you can't really put them on the internet or you'll get sued.
Yeah.
Can't really resell them very easily.
Should we tell people how they get the Louis Vuitton pattern from us or no?
I included a link. I included a link.
Okay. This is super fun, guys.
Let me do a zoom in.
Little glitter.
It turned out great.
Fancy, fancy. Man, who am I going to give this demo shirt to? Okay, well, we only have 10 minutes left, so I'm not going to go over the signed vinyl.
I mean, you already talked about it.
Yeah, I did. Reminded everyone that they could go purchase St. Patrick's Day themed things from our website. We definitely have plenty of designs.
Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. If you have any last minute questions about either of these sublimation techniques with our pre-print sub patterns, let us know. We will try to answer them if you have any last minute questions. Thank you, Sara, for showing stuff.
Yeah.
So what technique do you think is easier? Neither?
Yeah, I mean, do you want me to be truthful? I wouldn't suggest doing either of these. If you run a business, if you're going to do the glitter sublimation, keep it a square. Like, keep it a rectangle or a square or a triangle or a big circle. Yeah. Just keep it just like a basic geometric shape and sublimate on top of it and kind of like work with the geometric shape glitter piece as like a part of the artwork. But with what I just did, if I was running a business, I would never ever want to sell a shirt like that. And if I did sell a shirt like that, it would probably be like $50 a shirt.
I mean, it looks really good.
Yeah.
It's a nice looking technique. It is just a little tricky.
I just don't think I would want to do 70 of those.
It'd take a really long time.
Yeah.
Because if you had it, like, say, all set up, ready to go, it's still going to take you, at most, 5 minutes a t-shirt, which doesn't seem very long, but if you make that 10 t-shirts, that's an hour of that's just pressing time. That's not including your design time, your if you added anything extra to it. So like that could be a lot.
Yeah, and those cutout materials are nice when you're like wanting to experiment with certain designs, but I would just print it out on sublimation paper.
So the sub transfer cutout, if you did it where you cut it out and didn't use transfer paper and you were just using one big bold design and you cut it where it didn't stick to the backing, you just cut it face forward, like the first time when you started with it, I think it would actually worked better and you just laid it on the design instead of using transfer tape. Yeah. But again, that only works with one piece. Yeah, it works for like bulkier designs. Well, cool. Well, no comments, no questions. I guess that's it. Anything else, Sara? Thank God it's Friday. Hey! I'm going to go try that DiGiorno crust pizza. Have fun with that. Croissant crust pizza is delicious. Oh, we're silly. Okay, well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Yeah, thanks everybody. Don't forget to, I guess we got to start doing this. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Our store is open for walk-ins and give customer service a call if you have any questions. Yeah, we're always happy to help. We'll see y'all next week. Please comment on our Facebook page or YouTube page what you would like to see next week. Right now we kind of have that one open, so let us know what you want to see. Yep, and we are open tomorrow 10 till 2. And we will be open St. Patty's Day. I don't think that's a normally closed holiday anyways, but... No. Thanks, everybody. Yep. Bye, guys. Bye.